So just going to run through the first few examples, probably 2 in this video, 2 in the next. We're starting with 3i squared plus 4i plus 1. Our first thing to do is find two things which multiply to give the 3 times the 1. So in this case that's 3, so we're looking for two things that times to make 3 and add to make our 4. A little bit of thinking, 1 times 3 works nicely, 1 add 3 gives us 4, so 1 and 3 is the pair we're looking for. Now we can split our middle term, so we can rewrite this as 3i squared plus 1i plus 3i plus 1. If you chose to put your 1 and your 3 the other way around, it will still work, but your solution will look a bit different from the one I'm showing you now. Now, next step is to look at our first term here, or first two terms, sorry, and we want to split those two terms or factorize those two terms. Both those terms can be divided by I, so we put I outside the bracket, and that leaves us with 3i plus 1 inside the bracket. Put a plus in the middle, and do the same with the second pair of terms. There's nothing that divides 3 and 1, so we put a 1 outside the bracket, and 3i plus 1 in the bracket. You'll notice our two brackets match up, so that is one of our factorized brackets. The other one is the I and the plus 1 together outside the brackets. So our finished brackets are 3i plus 1 and I plus 1. If you've written your brackets the other way around, that's absolutely fine. Next example, 2j squared plus 7j plus 3. That means we want two things that multiply to make 6, because we're doing 2 times 3. And we want two things that add to make the 7. Things that multiply to make 6 are 2 and 3 and 1 and 6. The pair that add to make 7 is 1 and 6. So now we can split our middle term. So we've got 2j squared plus 1j plus 6j plus 3. So we split that middle term up, and now we're into factorizing the first two terms. We can take a j out of both of them, and so we've got j, and left in the bracket is 2j plus 1. Same with the second two terms, put a plus sign in the middle. We can take a 3 out this time. 6 and 3 both divide by 3, so we've got 3 outside our bracket, and 2j plus 1 left inside. Finally, one of our brackets is going to be 2j plus 1. The other is going to have the j that's at the front and the plus 3 in it. And so there's our finished factorized form.